On the second evening, I'm laying there, I remember some more verses. This one really, I remember the verse that says, if you honor your father and mother, it will be well with you, and you will live long on the earth. Oh God, that one was good. I'm 42-year-old, and I started praying, God, you promised long life if I honored Mom and Dad. 42-year-old ain't old. I expect long life. I'm excited every time God gives you a revelation of the Word. That excitement is when you need. I'm laying there hearing the doctors say I got 4 hours to live, and I'm excited about the Word. I heard them tell Daddy he's got 4 hours to live. Mom freaked out and Dad don't hear too good, and they're about to find out how country we are. They had to get Mom out of the room, and the doctor says you can't do that in there. He might hear you. And I'm laying there saying, yeah, and I heard you say I got 4 hours to live, you idiot. Well, my dad comes back in and he says, what'd you say to my woman? Make her go off like that. He said, I'm 84 and don't hear good. He said, there's a coyote in an apple tree behind the house the other day. I shot out the window and it stopped my ears up. They about to find out how he's 84-year-old and shooting out your back window at a coyote in your country. Yes. And I'm laying there laughing, thinking, oh God, what hicks me and Dad is. Because while he's shooting out the window, I'm under a building shooting too. Then Dad did something. See, we've got away from the gospel of love. Faith is without a doubt the greatest activator of God's power that the church has, but love is supposed to be the greatest motivator. Right. Let faith activate, but your motivation should be love. You should want great wealth, not so you can have great mansions, but so that you'll have the ability to help everybody that needs a dollar. Well, Dad comes back in, says the coyote thing. The doctor says to him, best we can do is keep him alive 4 more hours, son. You need to go home. You're a long way from the house. You need to get his burial fund ready. You need to go to his workplace and get his insurance ready. And I don't know how I can see. They had my eyes taped, but I saw everybody and everything. Sometimes they were taped, sometimes they wouldn't. But Dad looked at his watch. Said, Doc, I eat on a schedule. About time for me to eat right now. He said, I've been watching that boy since 1992. See, you don't need a lot of people to believe in you. Just the right one. Said, since 1992 seems to me like when that boy prays, the good Lord pays attention to him. If he's praying, y'all ain't even going to be able to kill him. Time for me to eat. I'm going to go eat and then I'm going to come back and see my boy. You have no idea how much the king rose up in me when I heard that my daddy says I'm a good boy and believes that when I pray, God listens to me. Wow. Well, the second evening of the coma, now all these first 2 girls happened in the morning. It's evening time now. Somebody starts rubbing my mole. And I think, oh no, they give me that stuff twice a day now. What is that would make me have these thoughts? And I went through, I bet it's Mom. And dope's making me think crazy things. I open my eyes and now this ain't churchy. Put your seatbelt on. The only way I can describe her to you in my youth was when the third grade girl broke my heart. She gave me new hope till in my 20s. I say it this way, for lack of a better term, from the third grade till in my 20s, she was my fantasy. And I've said that in churches where people leave, so get offended. It's my story. I look and it's Sherry. Now, I know good and well she lives in Georgia. I ain't seen her in 15, 20 years. I think, ain't no way she's here. She lives in Georgia, military lifestyle, home. What kind of medicine are they giving me? And I ignore her and start quoting in my head, God, you promised me long life. You said with your stripes I'm healed. Goes all the way to the 8.5 day of the coma. Skipping so much stuff in between. I'm laying there. I remembered some more verses. And somebody starts rubbing my mole. I get my eyes open and it's Sherry again. And I think, golly, what are they giving me? And she sees me open my eyes. I can't keep them open. I cannot hold them. I can only blink, but when she sees that, gives her hope.